They've been blamed for killing dozens of people in the UK each year. Legal highs, the powders, pills or herbs which replicate the effects of illegal drugs. The government says they're a major global problem and deaths are rising dramatically. But not everyone agrees.
There's a lot of hysteria around the term legal highs.
Professor David Nutt was sacked as the government's chief advisor on drugs for criticising stricter laws on cannabis. He's still not afraid of speaking out.
It's a relatively small problem in comparison with the harms from other drugs. Like, 200 people a day die of alcohol and maybe 10 a year die of legal highs. So I think there's a bit of a mismatch in terms of the effort being put in to explore the problem and deal with the problem and the problem itself.
An official report cited by the Home Office says deaths from legal highs have risen from just 10 in 2009 up to 68 in 2012. But now it's claimed those figures are misleading, with at least 17 of them linked to drugs that are already banned.
This is where we're actually going to spread Jimmy's ashes, or some of Jimmy's ashes.
But one family we met earlier this week know firsthand just how dangerous they can be. 20-year-old Jimmy died after smoking a synthetic cannabis. This is his mother's message to anyone who doubts the risks.
Look at what we've gone through as a family. No mum should have to switch the machine off on her 20-year-old son. No gran should have to go to her only grandson's funeral. It's not on, it's not fair. And if these products weren't available in England, this would not have happened.
The Home Office has just launched a review to tackle legal highs. Professor David Nutt says the government reaction on legal highs is hysterical, that you'd be better off focusing on things like alcohol abuse and tobacco. What do you say to that?
Well, I don't think it's hysterical when people are dying, to be honest with you, and the number of deaths from legal highs is increasing, and it would be irresponsible of the government not to recognise that and to try to deal with it. And we are trying to deal with it in a very, very difficult situation in uncharted waters.
But some think the government's got its priorities all wrong.
Every death is a tragedy, but I'm suspicious that the focus that many governments have on legal highs is a way of avoiding tackling the bigger problems like alcohol and tobacco.
A panel of experts is currently reviewing the government's strategy on legal highs and has been told not to be swayed by politics. While many disagree on the solution, we know for certain that legal highs, like many drugs, can be fatal.